Hey, it's Christian Anarchist here, and I wanted to make a quick little video regarding a little policy I decided to set up for myself here. So I ended up debating someone who went by the name of Marshall Mathers. Um, but the other thing about it as well is that, and this is why it took so long trying to get the debate set up, mostly was trying to work out time schedule because some of those who don't know, uh, the opponent that I was debating, he lived over in Morocco, and there was a big time gap between me and Steve and him on that issue. Me and Steve barely had a time gap difference, but Marshall did. So there were times where apparently there was a miscommunication in regards to how much time we got and or what time the debate was supposed to start. We had to switch the days up. Finally, we managed to end up getting it. I don't want something like that to happen again because for Steve, who was a guy I have a great deal of respect for in regards to hosting something that honestly he uh, shouldn't have moderated due to the fact that he's an atheist and this type of topic wouldn't really pique the interest or the audience that which he normally attracts doesn't have much of an interest in. I didn't want to waste too much of the time, his valuable time that he had on the matter. So instead, what I do want to do next time, just in case, if you are someone who wants to debate me, but you're over in, say, England or Morocco or Saudi Arabia or some other place that's not in the American countries, there is a way that I have originally proposed debating that I think is fair and decent. The idea first came when supposedly trying to get a debate set up with a Muslim in Germany named Sachiko, but the debate never happened because there was no way of getting in communication, no matter how many times I kept trying to page or message the guy. So, in regards to this particular type of debating format, I would simply suggest this. To anyone who does want to debate me, just message me at my email, askchristiananarchist@gmx.com. And what I can try to do is that we simply record our statements, our opening statements, record the rebuttals. We send them to each other. That way we have something to work off of. That way we can work on the rebuttals. And then after the closing statements have been made and sent, then I compile it all together in the order that it should be in. That way the information that we both relay is managed to be put out there. And not only that, but also it works within our time schedule. So that way, if you got to do something busy with your life, you can do it as well as I can get to what I'm doing in my life. That way we don't have to try to work specifically on a time schedule with anyone else. And we can try to move on with our lives a bit. So that's something I want to propose because this is something that actually me and Marshall are doing right now as we speak. We are currently in the middle of another debate on whether or not if the Bible or the Quran is the word of God. There will be no promo for this except, I don't know, I guess the little mention here because this is going to be a little test to show how the format would work. So for those of you who are interested in the in that type of format, or if you would like to debate the subject in this style, feel free to message me and we'll try to get something set up. But again, if you're in America, there should be no problem with that. But again, I don't want to waste time with some people unless if you're from another country and you're willing and you have a lot of free time, you're willing to be within whatever on Thursday or Fridays on what days I can do the debates on that. But again, I can't expect that for some people or for most people. So that's why I'm just going to make this a policy in that regard, unless you are willing to make an exception on that. Because I want to save my time as much as yours, and hopefully anyone else's that would want to have moderated the debate. We want to save them any time on that matter. So until then, this has been the Christian Anarchist. Have a good day.